slope triangles, okay? So what we're gonna be able to do is calculate the slope of a triangle on the coordinate plane. So like this is the coordinate plane, right? The graph, okay? Coordinate plane right there. So we're gonna be able to calculate the slope. Up here, the slope is what's highlighted in green. You'll see that? Is what's highlighted in green. So it's very easy to count from this point to that point, and we can give a measurement of that. We can also count from this point B to that point C and get a measurement of it. Because we just count the lines. Okay? We just count the lines. We can get like that side length and that side length. But we can't count the lines from here on this diagonal, right? You can't count because it goes across the lines. And you can't just say like, oh, 1, 2, 3, because it's diagonal, you can't do that.
Why can't?
Because it's not exactly, each one is not exactly 1 unit of measure. Okay?
I got an idea.
So we're going to be able to figure out how to calculate this, and we're going to use this up here, this formula there. Okay, that's at the top of your paper. The one thing that I do want y'all to notice is that what we're really going to be doing a lot today is subtracting. Okay? No adding, we're just going to subtract. And if you can't do that, or you have trouble with that, then that's where you use the calculator to put it in the calculator. So here, number 1 says find the slope of AC. Is that line segment. So like what I'm talking about right here, that's highlighted in green. We're going to find the slope of that. So in order to do that, we're going to need to get these 2 points. We need to get point A, and we need to get point C. That's just going and getting your ordered pairs, right? Point A is at 1, comma, okay, 1, comma 6. Okay, so write this down. This is what you need y'all to do on every single problem of these. First, you're going to write the point down. A is 1, comma 6. And then we're finding the slope from A to C. So A is 5, comma 1. You have to have that written down. I mean, it's already on this page. Is it already on this page?
No, that's not.
Okay.
You can
So,
edit it out.
well, we have the 2 points. So now, from these points, we're going to take the 6 and the 1. So these are my y coordinates. These are my x coordinates. That's in the front. 1 and 5 are the x's. 6 and 1 are the y's. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 6 and the 1, and we're going to put that on top of our fraction. We're going to subtract 6 minus 1. Then we're going to take the 1 and the 5, and we're going to subtract 1 minus 5. So you would set it up just like that. 6 minus 1 over 1 minus 5. All we did is take the y part, the y values, 6 minus 1. Just straight down. That's how we got that on top. The y's are always going to be on top. Yeah, good question. And then the 1 minus 5. That's how we got what's on the bottom. Those are my x values. So in your calculator, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to do this. Put 6 minus 1, and you're going to get an answer for that. Then you're going to do 1 minus 5, and you're going to get an answer for the denominator. So you got your numerator and your denominator. It's going to give you your slope. Okay, so go ahead and do that in y'all's calculator right now. Slope equals, what does it equal? You should get what on top? What's your numerator going to be? What's 6 minus 1? 5. What's 1 minus 5? Negative 4. So y'all are saying 4. You might have to go back and put it in the calculator, okay, just to be sure. Your slope is negative 5 over 4. Now, we put the negative in front of here, okay? Even though this is negative 4, putting it out in front is still the same thing. Okay, it would be the same thing. So that's our slope. Negative 5 over 4. Now, what you can also do, we went from 6 minus 1 here, and then 1 minus 5, you can go backwards too, you would get the same thing. If you said 1 minus 6 or 5 minus 1. Okay, so just like that right there. 1 minus 6 or 5 minus 1. But if you do that, if you come in this, if you go from bottom to the top, you have to do the same order for the x values too. You can't go like 1 minus 6 and then 1 minus 5. Does that make sense? You can either go down, okay, or up. You can't like mix match them. So you need to have the points written down, 2 points, and then you must have this written down, because so many students are making mistakes because they're not writing this down, and then they're just kind of doing it in your head, and you forget where you're at. You forget if you do the y values or the x values, or you mix and match them.
That's because they don't have a brain.
Sometimes. Hopefully. Alright. So, does everybody have this? Can I erase this? Or can I move up?
But
Okay.
how did you get 6 and 1 and 1?
Okay, good question, Bobby. So, the 6 and the 1 here on top is always going to be the y values. So when you write your points, 2 points down, these y values right here is what's going to go on top.
I know, but how do you get 6 in the numbers?
6 right here comes from here. 6
No, but
minus
did you get
1.
off the graph or something?
Yes, okay. Yeah, you get that from here. A, right here, you go over 1, and then up 6. So that's how we got the 1 comma 6, okay? And then the C, right here, we went over 5, and then up 1. That's how we got the 5 comma 1. Okay? Yeah, that's kind of stuff like you did 7th, 6th grade, 5th grade, stuff like that, okay? Alright. So let's move up.